evening. Evening, Fern. Good evening, everybody. Welcome again. Hope you're all doing okay. I'm the right way round this week. I'm a right-hander. Hi, John Boy. Well, let's get to it. Might even be a bit of dancing tonight, if you're lucky. So may I suggest you start drinking now, limbering up. A bit later on, though. Okay, so I had a good bit of feedback from the last one. And one of the questions I had is, who the hell am I? So let me tell you a little bit. Well, first you can go to thefumesofmars.com and you can read a bit on the bio there, and that'll tell you a bit about my musical history. But basically, I went up to Scotland for a period of time and spent it with a man called Ramsey Mackay, a psychedelic rocker from the 60s. It's about 40% of what he was, poet, artist, musician. And I say a period of time, but my friends and family would say it was too long. But as we all know, time is relative, as Einstein said. Who's going to argue with Einstein? Not me. And we spent our time in 3 different cottages. And I see we got 3 albums out from the Fumes of Mars. We got Painkiller, which I see as the first cottage, Soul Era from the second, and the War on Sand on the third. The first one was sort of all our jamming, creative stuff. Second one was us crafting it all, and the third was after 9/11, and it all got very political. And I really like the first house. It's that thing when you're starting out, that freshness. And so most of the songs I've chosen are from that time. And it was a tiny little cottage, a little gatehouse. It had no gate. We call it the Gateless Gate. Ramsey would anyway. And it had a little tiny sitting room about 10 feet, and since we're both 6'4", it was fairly small. Obviously we're only 6'3", but that's what we always had a bit. We had a TV here on permanently, a little black and white TV permanently, because we'd read that the Beatles had about 10 TVs and they got all their inspiration from TVs, so we used to just have it on. That's all we had, little black and white ones, so that's what we used. And this song, I remember we would have Napoleon on, or Waterloo, with Rod Steiger hamming it up when Ramsey came out with this one. And it's called If I Had the Power. If I had the power to make a right from wrong, yes, if I had the power to make a right from wrong, then I would not be here. I would be where I belong if I had the power to make right from wrong. Oh, babe. If you had the power to see love in hate, yeah, if you had the power to see love and hate, then I would not not have lost my way, never would have been too late if I'd had the power to see love and hate. Oh, babe, here in the night, you say this is all, moving on through, we won't turn back, no, no. Because of you, I feel it so slow. I hang up my coat and talk to the wall. Yeah, 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 yeah. We had the power to see good and bad. If we had the power to tell good from bad, then I would not have closed my eyes, never could have been so sad. If we'd had the power to tell good from bad. Oh, babe, oh, yeah. I'd had the power to make right from wrong. If you'd had the power to see love and hate, if we'd had the power to tell good from bad, if I'd had the power to tell right from wrong, yeah. The power. Thank you. So that's actually on Soul Era, so it doesn't make sense, does it? Because we wrote it in the first house. I'm lying. It's the last song on that, and it's got organ on it. Please listen to it. Yeah, and this next song, well, if I had the power, Ramsey was always a bit uncertain of it. Would we do it or not? And I always loved it, so that's why we did it. Whereas this one, we just liked from the get-go, and so it was always going to be on the cards. And it's called Blue Winter Evening. There were many blue winter evenings in those houses. You talk of love, you walk a while with me. The words you speak are in my mind. You walk with me in these dark hours, saying love will find a way. In the blue winter evening, you're the only one. In the blue, 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 you're the only one. You're the only one. The only one. The night will open in the afternoon. The night will open in the afternoon. What is the heart? It lives in secrecy. The words it makes are weird. We walk, we talk in this blue winter evening, saying there comes a change, change of mind. In the blue winter evening, you're the only one. In the blue, 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 you're the only one. You're the only one. You're the only one. The only one. In the blue, 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 blue. In the blue, 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 blue. In the blue, 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 blue. Thank you. So yeah, lots of blue winter evenings. Also a lot of it's night again. Yep, it's night again. Yep, night again. And it's winter again. Yep, winter again. Yep. Like I said, we were up there rather a long time. But it was fun. Okay, so this is a new one. I actually wrote this before I met Ramsey, and I revisited it. I always had it as a verse, and I've revisited it now. And what's it about? It's about that time when you're young, up to about 25, and you feel invincible, and then something happens, and the weight of the world kind of falls on your shoulders again. or not again, it starts to. So that's really what this is about. But more than that, that's why I always hate explaining songs, because there's always a bit of that, bit of this, bit of that. The reason I wrote it in the first place was because a friend of mine told me about something that had happened to her, which was when she was traveling in India, she had lost her friend in a terrible bus accident. So I thought that was very sad, and so I wrote a song about that. And now she sort of represents to me that period of time when you're young and carefree, before the suffering kind of thing. And it's called Vanessa. Remember the days, strawberry haze, laughing aloud at how we changed. Oh, Vanessa, oh, Vanessa, sitting in cars, looking at stars, watching the clouds form perfect hearts. Oh, Vanessa, oh, Vanessa, lost in a river, you left us in pain, never to be seen again, never to be heard, laughing in the rain. Oh, Vanessa, butterfly of the eye. Oh, why did you leave? Where did you go? You had so much more to give. Remember the days, strawberry haze, laughing aloud at how we changed. Oh, Vanessa, oh, Vanessa, sitting in cars, looking at stars, watching the clouds form perfect hearts. Oh, Vanessa, oh, Vanessa, a hole in my chest as big as the sun, it's burning me every day. I see your smile shining in everyone. Oh, Vanessa, butterfly of the eye. Oh, when will you see how to live without thinking all has gone away? Remember the days, strawberry haze, laughing aloud at how we changed. Oh, Vanessa, oh, Vanessa, sitting in cars, looking at stars, watching the clouds form perfect hearts. Oh, Vanessa, oh, Vanessa, and I know the games we played have ended, the stories shared abandoned, our hands are unbound. I'm sorry that the life from here on after has taken on the sadness, disaster in your mind. And I'm still waiting in the dark. I go for walks at night to find you in the glimmering. 'Cause you're still part of all I am. Without you I can't stand. Reality is shimmering. Remember the days, strawberry haze, laughing aloud at how we changed. Oh, Vanessa, oh, Vanessa, sitting in cars, looking at stars, watching the clouds form perfect hearts. Oh, Vanessa, how did it ever come to be so hard? Jolly one, that one. Gonna have horn section. Seriously. Yeah, so back to the halcyon days of Kelty. So Ramsey and I would be working in these houses, and then no weekends off or anything. And then occasionally we go to the pub. And then 3 days later, we'd come back. I exaggerate, but maybe not by much. Anyway, while we were on these magical mystery tours, as Ramsey used to call them, certainly tours, we would play music in the pubs or the houses, and I would probably do a rendition of Wish You Were Here. That's the only cover I really like to do, and whatever song we'd be doing. And Ramsey would do his sort of party pieces. You know, mine's Wish You Were Here. His were, oh, smokestack lightning, ooh, shining just like gold. And we were like, yeah, all right, Ramsey. Okay, pal. Okay, I'll do Who Do You Love? Aye, Who Do You Love? That sounds like a nice one. How's that go? Well, like this. I got 47 miles of barbed wire. I got a cobra snake for a necktie. I got a brand new house on the roadside made out of rattlesnake hide. I got a brand new chimney made on top, made out of human skull. Oh, who do you love? Okay, Ramsey, all right. They loved it. We all loved it. But the other song he would do is this next one. We were always going to do it, but it was really too African. By the way, those two songs, the first one is Smokestack Lightning by Howling Wolf. The second one is Who Do You Love by Bo Diddley, and I've just murdered them. So listen to them. They are the best example of rhythm and blues you'll find. But careful with Who Do You Love on Spotify, because if you leave it in your pocket, there's a good chance that the next song will play, and that's Who Do You Think You Are by the Spice Girls. And you might find yourself involuntarily dancing around your kitchen. Anyway, this next one was very African, and I didn't particularly want to do it because we're sort of psychedelic rock, bluesy, a bit of African feel, but this is super African. And I didn't think we'd pull it off, and he'd done some versions of it, so. But one of the last things he ever said to me was, give that one a go. So, I'm going to give it a go. This is one you might want to dance to. Got a drummer for this one. Who's social isolating. Right, you ready? Yeah, he's ready. 3, 4. Sorry. You ready now? Yeah, he's ready. Okay, here we go. 3, 4. ready to dance? Come on, Friday. The boo-boos are chasing me now, all over the graveyards of England somehow. Yeah, the boo-boos are chasing me, all over the graveyards of England. You see, they go, oh, 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 yeah. Graveyards of England, they stand open tonight like a promised land. I look out my window, I see them walk in the space of the law. Oh, good grief, gentlemen, I hit those blues with a big bass drum. They go, oh, 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 oh. Graveyards of England, they stand open tonight over all of the land. The people are all sleeping. Oh, can you hear them sleep? Such things you cannot foresee. You are the prisoner hanging from the gallows tree. Yeah, the boo-boos are chasing me now, all over the graveyards of England somehow. The boo-boos are chasing me, all over the graveyards of England. You see, they go, oh, 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 yeah. The graveyards of England, they stand. Tonight they are open like a promised land. And I can't understand why the government wants the people to cry. But if you believe what they say, the graveyards of England will open for you today. The boo-boos are chasing me now, all over the graveyards of England somehow. The boo-boos are chasing me, all over the graveyards of England. You see, 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 see. I'd quite like to have brought everything back in then. But I can't see whether you're dancing or just going, yeah, when's he going to stop? So I had to stop. So that one and the next two were all on a tape I found of Ramsey's where he did some recordings in LA. And since I'm meant to be in LA, these seem like pretty good choices to do, really. Oh, I've got my drummer back for the next one. Cheating, I know, but I should have a whole band here someday. This one's it's about travel to some degree. It's called Oh My Sweetheart. It goes like this. Well, there's a bit of a dancey bit at the end, slightly different dancing to the last time. So please feel free. 3, 4. Oh, my sweetheart, come back to me. Oh, my sweetheart, go around the world if you want to. See the silver oceans from a plane. Oh, sweetheart of mine. Oh, my sweetheart, come back to me. Oh, my sweetheart, walk around the cities if you must do. See the burning lights from afar. Oh, sweetheart of mine, if I had wings, you know I'd fly back to you. I tell no lie. If I had wings, you know I'd fly back to you by and by. Driving in a sandstorm, never gonna get far. I don't know what to say. Something in the rear view, cannot take it with you. Let it go, it's okay. I'm waiting here for you, darling. Pocket in a moonbeam, let's sit in the front seat. Chevrolet haunting you, darling. Floating in your slipstream, dancing to the Park Beach. Oh, my sweetheart, give me a sign. Oh, my sweetheart, travel across time if you can do. See the Milky Way from a star. Oh, my sweetheart, come back to me. Whoa. the best I can do, I'm afraid, with a broken string. Shame. Right, I've got to change my string. Pair of pliers. I'll do this as quickly as possible. This is going to be my last one. So the next one, after that one, because I was going to get all out of control at the end, I was going to say, calm down! Calm down, Henry. So I'm going to add that into the next song, which is about depression. It's a little bit about depression. Called Big Black Dog, which, as everyone knows, is Winston Churchill's. What Winston Churchill called his dark days. Strings on now for the tuning. Okay, by the way, so I'm going to be doing another one of these. It was going to be in a couple of weeks, but now what I'm going to do in a couple of weeks is I've got a Zoom meeting with Avid and Microsoft, which I think is an open public thing. I'll play some songs there too. So I think you can come along for that, anyone that wants to. I'll find out more about it and let you know. Getting there. And then a couple of weeks after that, I'm going to do a best of these. So I'll probably do that one again since the string broke, whether you liked it or not. The idea is whichever ones you sort of like most, let me know. I'll do a best of. And I've also I read about Quarantinis. I thought they sounded quite fun, so I thought for the last time we could do that maybe. Quarantinis are where you go into your cupboard and you find all that filthy drink that you've got at the back of the cupboard with crusty bits on it. You mix it with the other ones and there's your Quarantini. Okay, we're sort of in business. Yeah, and I'm going to open a very special bottle for that. It's been kept in my family for a while. It's going to be utterly filthy, but it's very old. It's a bottle of Jameson, and it's from about 1887, which you think is good, but it's only good if you've got a barrel, and if you've come out the barrel, it's going to be filthy. But still, it'll be quite fun. I'll show you the bottle, we'll open it, and I'll drink it, and you can watch me go, ah! Ah. Well, maybe I'll do it as an encore then. Okay, right, we're back. So this is Big Black Dog. When I look at you, I wanna swear, is it love or your long gold hair? Hypnotized by your lips of fire, angels singing in some choir. Hit me quick and on their own, like a singer in a song, like some singer in some song. Big black dog on a long dark wind, it'll drive you home, it'll do you harm. Got a long black coat, but nowhere to go, with a big black dog on a long dark wind. Calm down. When you look at me, I feel a pain. Is it real or just the rain? Mystified by your eyes and bones, the rain keeps falling down like stones. Save me please, I'm nearly gone, like a singer in a song, like some singer in some song. Well, I know that it's not easy, yeah, I know that it's been hard. I've gotta try and forget it, that's the best way I can start. And the road may make me weary, but I've gotta carry on, like the singer I've been singing of, like the singer in that song, like some singer in some song. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. When I look at you, I wanna swear, is it love or your long gold hair? Mystified by your eyes and bones, the rain keeps falling down like stones. Save me please, I'm nearly gone, like a singer in a song, like some singer in some song. Big black dog on a long dark wind, it'll drive you home, it'll do you harm. Got a long black coat, but nowhere to go, with a big black dog on a long dark wind. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Thank you all for coming. Oh, more. Well, okay, since you asked so nicely. Right, here's one that we wouldn't have done if Ben hadn't heard it and thought it was okay. Daisy chains, perfect angels, set my mind at ease and make the pain go away. Isn't it a friendly day? Your innocence will set me free. There must be a way for us to live beside the sea. What are you thinking now? Will things go to plan? I'm crazy about the kisses in your hair. take off your socks, wave your hands around me. We'll go and search the pools among the rocks. What's the proof of it? Is there a way to please? And do you think there is a name yet for my happy disease? You don't know me when love goes belly, like in Shakespeare. There's no TV, so don't you tell me all your history. No and yes, we are simply deceived. Daisy chains, perfect strangers, crossing over to the light. Join the fragile ones, the world well lost. There is nothing you can take my word, nor anyone who makes the truth so sore. No, 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 no. All you need is just an apple or some kind of orange a day, which means there's more to these words than what they can say. Daisy chains, perfect angels, set my mind at ease and make the pain go away. Thank you. Really, I should be going now, but Fenn did ask very nicely, so I think I owe it to him. Wondered that, but I get the string. So you think you can tell the heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? And did they get you to trade your heroes for gold? Hot ashes for trees, hot air from a cool breeze, cold comfort for change. And did you exchange a walk-on part in the wall for a lead role in a cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What have we found? The same old fears. It's not the same at all. It's not the same at all. Sorry, slow start. I haven't done that for a while. But, yeah, for Ramsey. So thank you all. And hopefully see you at another one in a few weeks. Time for a drink. Thanks, man. Tonight it's Abelard. I was drinking Highland Park last week, and mainly for a friend who drinks it, and he said he was drinking Abelard, so I thought I'd drink it too. And I love it. It's got a little bit more bite, and it got me through Hogmanay once. I had very bad flu. It was man flu. And I drank Abelard solidly for 3 days, and by the end of it, I felt fine. So don't try that at home, but for me, it was quite medicinal. So cheers. Don't really want to go. Pleasure. Pleasure. Get me all hot up here. Ah, I'm both Ben. Oh, thanks, Jess. Thanks, Dunk. Thanks, Mia. Thank you all. It's a shame. I wish you were all here. Do I make it into hot toddy? Yeah, I know, Will. It's real bad. Not this one into hot toddy. No, you use famous grouse for that. Rob, hi, man. Hi, dude. This is fun. What's the drinks cost? Thanks, Mouse. This is not that thing. I've seen that guy from South Africa down a whole bottle of Jack Daniels or something. That's horrible. Right, I better go. No, I've done two more. Come back to the next one. See you all soon. Lots of love. I'm wibbling.